Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to all of you. I'm Dr. Arpita. The topic for today's discussion is lawn making. A lawn is an area where grass is grown as a green carpet for a landscape. So a lawn is basically a beautiful green ground cover with perennial grasses. Perennial grasses means it grows for years after year. It is also called a natural green carpet and it is the heart of a garden. Generally, the lawn should be wide open with access to direct sunshine, especially in front of a rockery and a water pool. The combined effects of all these beautifies the garden to a greater extent. Now we'll come to characteristics of a healthy lawn. How do we know that whether the lawn is in a healthy state or not? There should be no signs of disease and pests, no signs of burning, little to no weed found, and finally the color should be luxuriant and vibrant. If it is getting discolored, it is an indicative of the fact that there is a lot of chlorophyll degradation that's happening and it's no longer healthy. If weeds are there, weeds are unwanted, undesired plants that have potential to grow very fast, and it uses up all the nutrients of the soil, and it also doesn't allow the target plants, that is, it will not allow the grasses that we want here to grow. Rather, it will take away, or it will use up all the space for itself to grow and prosper. And there should be no disease and pests. If there are pests and if there is contamination, diseases, then it is very difficult to maintain a healthy lawn. Next, we'll come to the benefits of having a healthy lawn. It is, of course, a visual delight and aesthetics. A well-kept lawn adds instant curb appeal to your property. Outdoor recreational space, air quality and cooling effect, soil erosion control, noise and pollution reduction, and last but not the least, positive impact on mental health. Now, you must have noticed that if you visit a garden, a park which is luxuriantly green, it's filled with greenery, don't you have a positive vibe in your mind that freshens up your mind, that gives you a feel as if you are more close to nature? So this promotes mental health. This has got a very deep impact on your mental health, mental growth. On contrary, if you visit a place which is very clumsy, dirty, filled with pollutants, you don't get that vibe. Rather, you get a rush of negative vibes in your mind. Now we'll talk a little about the difference between lawn and turf. These two terms are often used synonymously, but they are not synonyms. These should not be confused to be synonyms. A turf is a carpet of grass under high maintenance that we see in case of tennis courts and all, sports ground. But a lawn is a grass carpet under low maintenance, which we have in our home gardens and all. So these two terms should not be used synonymously. Next, we'll talk about some common grasses that are widely used for making a lawn. Haryali or dube grass, whose texture is fine, medium fine. Then we use St. Augustine grass or buffalo grass, which has a little coarse texture. Then chain grass has a very fine texture. Annual bluegrass, that's also again like dube grass. It is known to have medium fine texture. Then Kaikyu grass, which is very rough. Japan grass is coarse. Manila grass is again medium. Korean grass and Bermuda grasses are fine. Dwarf Bermuda grass is little medium. Then fescue grass is coarse, and paspalum grass is again known to have a medium texture. So these are some of the commonly used grasses for making the lawn. Now we'll discuss the methods of lawn making. The 4 different methods of making lawn is seeding, turfing, turf plastering and dibbling roots. Coming to seeding. About 30 kg of seeds are required for planting 1 hectare. The soil should be reduced to fine tilth and given a light rolling. If the soil is filled with big gravels, stones, it is very difficult to sow the seeds. So it is reduced to fine tilth and it is rolled lightly. It is given a light rolling. The site should be divided into suitable small squares or rectangles. The seeds are mixed with double the quantity of finely seeded soil and should be rolled again and watered generously. The seeds take 4 to 5 weeks to germinate into seedlings. Now, if the soil is not finely sieved, again this problem will come, which I just now told you, that if there are bigger particles, rocks, gravels, it will be a hindrance to growth of the seedlings. Next is turfing. Turfing is the most expensive way of lawn making. Turfs are pieces of earth with compact grasses on them that should be cut uniformly in squares from a place where the grass is short, compact and free from weeds. See, once again we are mentioning about these weeds. Weeds are absolutely obnoxious. We should always keep in mind that there are no weeds, because if weeds are growing, it will take away all the nutrient from the soil. These turfs should be placed on the prepared ground side by side and beaten down flat with a turf beater. The entire turf area should be rolled and watered liberally. Watering is very important. While seeding also, I told watering should be done generously. Here also it should be generously done, because if there is scarcity of water, there is no growth. Next, coming to turf plastering. A mixture of chopped dube grass, wood ash, garden soil and cow dung is made. The consistency should be of a paste. It is mixed with water to give it a paste-like consistency. In this mixture, this wood ash is used in minimum quantity, just a shovel full, and then this paste is applied. It is then spread uniformly on the surface of a previously wetted, perfectly leveled ground to a thickness of at least 2.5 centimeter, and watering should be done with a rose can. Why it should be done with a rose can? If you are using a pipe to water, the force will be more and that might disturb the uniformly leveled surface. The next day, ground should be rolled and the grass should be allowed to spread. The grass will shoot up in a couple of weeks. Finally, the last one, dibbling roots. This is the cheapest method, but it's a time-consuming one. What is done here? Small pieces of grass roots should be dibbled 10 to 15 centimeters apart in a level ground when it is wet after rain. The roots spread and grow underground in the course of 6 months, making a fairly compact lawn by frequent mowing, rolling and watering. So this is how we come to the end of our lecture. I hope you have enjoyed learning something new. Stay tuned for many more new videos to come. Till then, happy learning and stay connected. Thank you.